All right. Happy, what day is it? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, guys. Hope you're all doing well out there. So, we have to break down Palantir, which right now, I'm sure you all saw, is not looking pretty. We're down over 11%. The stock hit 105 this morning, and now it's at about 109, almost 109.50. So, we have to do an update on the charts, break down what we're looking at right now, and go over my thoughts, what I'm doing, kind of why the stock is selling off. So, guys, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. That is linked down below. Same with the Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio. All of those are down below. And with that being said, cheers, of course. Take a sip of your coffee, guys. Come on, cheers. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always, and let's dive into it. So we are down over 11.5% right now on the stock, which is a pretty big drop after earnings, especially after earnings that were good, right? Let me show you here the numbers. I'm sure most of you already heard about the numbers or saw them. You read through the report yourself, but here it is. Adjusted EPS came in at 13 cents. That came in line with the expectations, and sales beat. Record revenue, $883 million roughly versus $862 million expected. So inline EPS, they beat on revenue, and guidance was really good. Look at this. Q2 revenue, they see $934 to $938 million versus $899 million expected. So they guided up for Q2 sales and for full year 2025 sales. They now see 3.89 to 3.9 billion versus 3.75 billion expected. So great numbers when you're looking at it that way. They're crushing it on all segments essentially right now. Great numbers across the board, right? And I'm pretty sure they got, I forget the exact number, but a bunch of new deals, over $1 million, over $5 million, over $10 million in the last quarter, a bunch of new deals. So things are rocking and rolling on all cylinders right now at Palantir, and we can see a lot of firms adjusted their price targets. It looks like here Wedbush adjusts price target to $140 from $120. They maintain outperform rating. Deutsche Bank actually has a sell rating, but they still up their price target to $80 from $50. Loop Capital has a buy rating. They adjusted their target to $130 from $125. It looks like here Goldman Sachs has a neutral rating. D.A. Davidson has a neutral rating and a price target of $115. So, yeah, a lot of neutral buy ratings here on Palantir. Kind of a mixed range there on the analysts, the firms rather, their ratings. But, yeah, we're down now. And by the way, we hit 130 yesterday after earnings came out, which is an all-time high. But we are now down from that to 109. We're down about 16%. And from 130 to 105, which we hit 105 not too long ago, we went down 19%, almost in a bear market essentially right there. So it comes down to not the earnings. The earnings were good, right? Guidance is great. They raised guidance. What more could you ask for? So it comes down to the stock just being way too hot heading into earnings. That's what it comes down to, guys. At the end of the day, earnings were good, right? The stock was just up way too much, and it needed to pull back. It's not pulling back because earnings were bad. Newsflash, right? This is just a sell the news event. Simply that. Sell the news event. The cat's out of the bag now. Okay, we can see a sigh of relief in the stock, and it's selling off a little bit, and this is actually really healthy. This is really healthy. The last thing we would want to see is the stock to go to like 150 or something and then just be ridiculously overbought. So it was just way too hot heading into earnings. Simple as that. And it went up from 65 to 130. At least that's what I'm seeing here on Thinkorswim. It went up 100%. Think about that. From that $65 low to 130, which is the all-time high after the bell yesterday, we hit it. That's an 100% move. So it's like was that warranted? 100% move? Come on. In 3-4 weeks? I don't think so. So we're pulling back, giving back some of the gain, but overall the uptrend is holding. We're still above the 180 SMA. We're under the 50 SMA. I'll give the Bears that on the 4-hour time frame. But if I had to guess, call me crazy, I think we're going to find support in this window right here between 95, 100, 105, 110. This general $5, $10, $15 window, I think we will find support on PLTR here, and it might take some time. Like I said, it went up 100% in 3-4 weeks, so it might chill out here a little bit, about a week, 2 weeks, couple days, couple weeks, I don't know, but watch out for it. Let's just say that 95 to 105, 110, this window I think is where we will find support in the short term here, and we'll go from there. And like I said, it's healthy. It's healthy that it's seeing this type of pullback because, I mean, the run it was on was just unsustainable. We got to get some sort of healthy pullback, and we're getting it right now. And now the $1 million question is, will buyers start to come in? Will we start to get buyers buying up the dip, if you will, in this $100, $105, $95 window, $110, kind of where we're at. So what do you guys think? What are you guys doing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And for me, I'm just holding on. I'm holding on to my stock. I didn't buy more recently. Obviously, I didn't sell. So I'm just holding on to what I have right now. And I'm curious what you guys are doing. Let me know down below in the comments. That's a quick update here on the charts, and let me show you quickly now what the stock market is doing. It's 11:11 right now a.m. Make a wish. Hey, maybe that's a good sign for the stock market for the next couple hours. Now that I'm making this video at 11:11 a.m., we'll see how it goes. But right now, we're down. We're not looking that great. The S&P 500 is down 0.5%. QQQ, the NASDAQ 100's down 0.75%. The Dow's down about 0.4%, all right? And the Russell is down 0.6%. So you'll realize the Russell's not breaking out yet. Neither is the Dow, which we've covered that before on the channel. They're up a lot off the lows, the Russell and the Dow, but they're not breaking out of the moving averages yet on the 4-hour chart, like SPY, like QQQ. So keep that in mind. And looking here at SPY and QQQ, these are obviously above the moving averages. We're still above the moving averages with this pull down, and it's simply a healthy pullback. That's what this is on the indexes as well. We were running up like crazy, needed to pull back, and here we are. We're pulling back on SPY 0.5%. We're above the 50 SMA. We still have a golden cross on this 4-hour chart. Same thing on QQQ, which you're noticing here. We're holding that 50 SMA. We have a golden cross. This looks great. This looks great still, guys. So, yes, we're down on the day. VIX is up 2%. But you gotta realize how much we're up over the last couple of weeks and how much these charts, especially on SPY and QQQ, still look good. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along for more content as always. And join the free email stock newsletter, the email list. That's down below. And you might as well check out my Patreon if you want to keep up with what I'm doing every week in my portfolio. I'm posting updates throughout the week. That is down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.